Hello people, welcome back to another video.
Hello!
And today we are doing the season 5 season Rohan has died.
So, every season we do
Alright, I'm
seasonal
coming back out.
we do theories on the season. So, either if it's a live event theories
Stay up
or
there.
theories about, I don't know, like, just the new season, anything we have. And today is a little special because we're doing theories on
That's the 0 point.
so it's our theories, but it's also theories from our friends. So we have written down some theories from our friends. We've asked them, ranging, and then we'll say them, and then at the end we'll share our theories about it is, and then if it happens, you'll see this cool explosion that happens. So yeah.
Yeah, and if you enjoy the video, make sure to subscribe.
And and then you just wait a couple months, and then maybe if the season at the beginning of the season's pretty cool enough, we can do another series at the beginning of the season. All right, well, you might want to jump off because Rohan's getting back up. Sorry, Will. Your time to go. Sorry, son.
What the? Wait.
Okay, so come up here. All right, so let's start off with one of our shorter theories. Is what it would be. From our friend, he said I could use it. I asked everybody if they could use their name. Well, people that I don't know if they could. But Griffin, this is from our friend Griffin. It's pretty short, but it's a good idea. Oh, look! It happened. That was the explosion we were talking about.
Okay, I'll just look at it. I'm just gonna look at it.
Yeah. Alright, so his theory is the 0 point will explode and cracks along the map will appear. So, yeah, and if you remember in Season 8, this sort of happened where the volcano happened and cracks started
That would
forming.
be pretty cool if it's like...
Yeah.
It just happened. If you guys saw that, it literally just happened.
Oh, for me, it didn't.
For me, it did.
Did you see the other time I was talking about, like right before that?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, that's weird. It's like happening for different people.
All right, so.
All right.
That's
our next theory is coming from Will. He's actually in this game right now, but he's not on camera. Okay, so the next season might be IO themed, or we might go back to the old map because the 0 point will suck everything in. Chapter 3 map possibly. So this actually makes sense because last time there was a 0 point involved this season, we got the new chapter, and maybe IO themed because the whole Agent Jonesy situation.
So should we be allowed to like add to this a little bit?
Yeah, that's a good
idea.
So
what I think, yeah, definitely. So I definitely agree with the chapter 3 map. I feel like I saw this from a YouTube video. I forget who. But I feel like this is gonna happen, like this season, it's gonna like kind of be like cracked up a lot and stuff, exposed. And then the next season maybe it'll explode since we don't have a live event this season. But that's just, that's what I'm adding.
Let me just find the other shorter one. Okay, so next one is coming from Quinn. Alright, another boss battle next season, like Shadow vs. Ghost. Or no, actually, no, never mind, scrap that. So another boss battle next season of Mecha Team Leader versus a bigger version of the Devourer, like the monster guy. And then bring back Tilted for more people can come back. So like how they did kind of this year. And then a possibility of a space theme, another space theme season. So yeah, I think the space theme would be a really good idea because I feel like in the Galactic event we went up into space.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry, Will. We went up into space on the Battle Busters, and I think something with the 0 point will like give us the ability to transform. So I think the space idea is a good idea. Anything you want to add, Ron?
Not really, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense since Galactus kind of messed a lot of stuff up, so.
Alright.
Maybe we'll get, I know we had one, but maybe we'll get some. I was actually, you know what I was speculating for this season? I really thought after I saw the Galactus event that it would have to do with something with like space or something like that. Because I saw the reskin and I saw Mandalorian, so I'm like, and because we never saw what happened to the actual island.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying I was not expecting this. And that's pretty much it.
Our next theory comes from Liam. Alright, so more POIs that are 2 POIs that make 1 OG, so like Salty Towers. So it's like more of that.
More, yeah,
more combined
like
to make
merging.
1 OG.
Which I think is a great idea because then it's we're going back. I don't usually support that, like we're going back to the old map, but maybe it's just forming. Maybe we're not just gonna like blast off into the old map, but maybe it's
Yeah.
like gonna form over time.
Okay.
And that'd be cool.
So Log Jam will turn into Greasy. So like Log Jam is where the Dough Burger place is, and then the
Yeah.
Orchard will turn into Tomato Town. So both of those will change back into their original spots. And then Misty will combine with Lucky Landing, making like Misty Landing or Lucky Meadows. And then possibly DC season. That's a possibility. Or another.
Yeah,
And then
sadly.
the last
I don't
part
like
is,
DC.
or maybe Pleasant will move back to its old spot, like around here or wherever it was.
The what?
Whoa! Exploded. Sorry, it exploded for me.
I didn't even hear it, so I'll just look at it now.
So Pleasant would move back to its spot it was on the OG map. Is it its old spot? I think it might actually be.
I don't know, actually.
All right, so yeah, so I think the DC
Oh,
season
it
might
just
make sense
exploded again.
because they're doing the whole comic book series around a little bit after the season starts, but maybe not because it comes out like a month after the season starts. So I don't know, but that actually makes sense, and I definitely agree with the 2 POIs make 1 POI.
Yeah, definitely. That
idea.
makes
That
so
would make
much sense.
sense.
And it's a good idea because that drags more people in. Like, oh, we're getting like kind of a mix. So people that like the new map more can have fun on the new map, but old map people that like the old map more can go to the old map. So it's kind of like a good idea in my opinion because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just, yeah.
And then, so our final theory from someone who's not one of us is from Mules. That's his code name, we call
Yeah,
it. So
Mules.
Mules. So the 0 Point will do the same thing from season 10 and riff people from his world. So kind of like how they're doing now, but like in a different form with like the riffs, kind of like season that was the rift beacons. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that would make sense. And then the 0 Point will become more unstable, and it brings the 7 in. So you know how they in the trailer she was like, "And don't bring the attention to 7," and he will do that. And then the rest of the chapter until chapter 3 will be about the battle between IO and the 7. So yeah, that makes sense because I feel like the 7 will return very soon because there's no way they mentioned that with no actual like.
So how much more members of the 7 do we not know yet? 4?
We know Paradigm.
We know 3. We know 3.
3.
The Visitor and the Scientist. You could, I mean, how much skins are usually in a battle pass?
About, well, I think
6, right?
6 or 7, yeah.
6 or 5. 6 or
So
5.
they would only need like.
I mean,
and
they
then-
could end up doing that, but it would be. Oh, I just screwed it up. I tried to. Will, can you please stop? Please. Thank you.
Alright,
Alright, come on, let's go
so
back up.
we can talk about this while we're going back up. Okay, so I
Yeah.
think that the 7 will definitely become a part of the chapter soon because it's the first time we've even heard their names since season X.
Yeah.
And there's like, and there's so much stuff happening where it actually make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Let me go back up.
I wonder who this Janet girl is, or like whatever her name is, that like contacted Agent Jonesy. And also, I wonder if they're just gonna. I highly doubt it, but I wonder what they're gonna do with Agent Jonesy after this season, because there's no
Yeah.
way they can just throw that out. That's
No, I don't
so
think there
important
is.
now. Like
Yeah.
they've built it up since season 2. Or maybe even
Yeah.
season 1, you never know. But like when they first appeared, it was the season 2 live event, chapter 2, season 2 live event. So I'm just saying, maybe I do not think that he's just going to be thrown away. And if I think he does, that'd be dumb. But that's just what I think.
Okay, so we just finished up our theories from people we asked outside of us two. So Ron, do you want to start off with your theory since it's your channel?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much. I mean, I kind of explained a lot of it. But yeah, I kind of think that we're gonna, this season, since it's all broken out, it's not gonna explode, but over the next season, it'll get maybe a little break in, or maybe
Oh,
we'll
there's an
get,
explosion.
maybe we'll get more like stuff, like mixed up POIs, maybe even 3. That's just how much the 0 Point being broken is affecting the map in different
Good to
ways. And it's just, and it just explodes. So yeah, maybe. So I think it's just gonna over time explode. Maybe chapter 2, season 6, next season, it'll explode, and maybe we will get a chapter 2, season 3, or chapter 3 map, or maybe
Yeah.
just yeah. And I do believe that we're actually on the old map, and slowly it's forming back into it. So it just got mixed up, because then otherwise there wouldn't be like these POIs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, so I want to start with the theory I kind of just thought of after talking about the Agent Jonesy thing. So I think the way they'll eventually either like kind of bring the Agent Jonesy story to an end is where it kind of can be a long time from now, it can be next season. But like Agent Jonesy, they would like revolt against the IO, and then something like that where they like take Agent, like arrest him. It's like, you know how the end of movies where they arrest like the big bad guy and they put him, like something like that. But they find a way to like keep playing the game but also break the loop. And then my theory I've thought about for a little bit was I think the 0 point will like fully boom, but like for some reason does not break everything, and it'll like go into each person, and then they'll get weird like powers, and that will be the season theme. It'll be like magic. So you know, like Avatar: The
That'd
Last
be cool,
Airbender.
yeah.
Like, so you could have the power of fire, the power of water, the power of air, earth, and it wouldn't be pay to win. It would be like the more you practice in game, the more you like more kills you get or something with it. You would like do well with. So say if you're fire, like you can like shoot fire out of your hands, and then it'll catch people on fire. And then if you have wind, you can knock people back. And water, you can like make them like start drowning. And then ground, you
Yeah.
can kind of throw rocks at people.
Can I add to that? Or...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I feel like it'd be more of a mythic though, because that would.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
But
mean.
it would be
like,
super cool if it could be like skin wise, like some skins.
Yeah.
Because all skins could fit into one of those categories. So yeah.
Because they're like either like the mythics, or like there's like these special crates where like it's only specific to you, where like you can get like
Oh my
your
gosh,
own power.
they just make it like Pokemon, like fire beats water,
Yeah.
water beats fire, like, like that'd be funny.
All right.
So is that it?
I guess that's all I have.
So yeah, that's our theory.
I'm gonna
video
say so one thing, I wish there was a live event this season so there's more we could talk about, but
Yeah.
everybody be excited for the next season. I feel like it'll be good.
Yeah, it's going to be good, hopefully. This battle pass, I mean, this season wasn't bad. It was very like meh, you know. We had a
Yeah.
good story at the beginning, but then they kind of just
Correct.
throw it out. This is actually, I'll talk about this. What I think they did for the season that was wrong, there was too much just item shop crossover.
Yeah, and they had no effect on the game.
They
Like,
had
it was definitely
absolutely
cool
no effect.
seeing like Ant-Man and stuff, but like it didn't really do anything. And it would have been cool if you could see literally all of them in the live event. But-
Exactly, yes. That'd be so cool. But I just feel like we had too much of those, and maybe for single thing you could add like maybe a small POI or like a fun, like,
Oh, it exploded for me.
it didn't for me.
All
But
right,
yeah,
so
yeah, that's pretty
do you want to end the video with us running into the 0 point?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
And this is what happens when you run into the 0 point. I'm gonna build up a little bit. Alright people, I'll see you guys
Good.
next time. Peace!
Peace!